A historic launch is scheduled to take place on Wednesday as 3 NASA astronauts and 1 Canadian from the space agency will suit up for the first moon mission in half a century. For more, let's bring in retired NASA astronaut and former International Space Station commander Leroy Chiao. Thank you so much, Leroy, for joining us. I'm so excited to have your expertise because there's a lot of history being made with this trip. So bring us up to speed on what this is.
Sure. As you mentioned, this is the first time in 54 years we've sent humans in the vicinity of the moon. Of course, the Apollo missions to the moon were all in the late 60s and early 70s. So this is a big step. Since then, we've been operating in low Earth orbit, primarily aboard the International Space Station. But this will be the first shakeout with humans on board for the Orion spacecraft and the SLS rocket. And so what these people are going to do, these astronauts are going to swing around the moon in what's called a free return trajectory, which means the moon's gravity will pull them back around and head them back towards Earth. They're going to be also setting a record in being the humans to travel the farthest from the Earth. It'll be farther than any of the Apollo missions, but they won't actually land this time. And so this is a buildup. It's a test of the Orion spacecraft, in particular, the heat shield. 3 years ago, we did a similar mission and actually had more damage on the heat shield than expected. So NASA's pretty confident that they've got their arms around the problem. And this is an exciting mission and one we're all looking forward to.
What are the risks exactly when you're sending people to the far side of the moon?
It's not so much the far side of the moon that's kind of more challenging. When you come back to, and when you're in orbit, when you're in low Earth orbit, you're traveling at around 17,500 miles an hour. And so the heat shield has to take all that energy out as you come back down into the atmosphere. And that's why it gets so hot. Coming back from the moon, instead of 17,500 miles an hour, you're traveling around 25,000 miles an hour. So significantly faster, about half again as fast, and that's a lot more energy. Energy goes a square of the speed, and so that's a lot more energy to take out, and that's why it's more challenging to protect the vehicle with a heat shield.
Now, you alluded to this earlier. After Artemis II, NASA was supposed to have Artemis III with an actual moon landing in 2028, but they scrapped that plan last month. Why did they do that, and when can we expect the next moon landing?
It made sense to scrap that plan because it was unrealistic. Landers by both SpaceX and Blue Origin have been in development for a few years, but realistically, they weren't going to be certified in time for that early of a landing. And so it made sense to try to accelerate the development of those landers. But instead of saying, okay, we're going to get it all done and get ready to go like on the next mission, it made a lot of sense to check the lander out in low Earth orbit first, similar to what Apollo 10 did during the Apollo program prior to Apollo 11 actually going, or Apollo 9, sorry, in orbit, prior to Apollo 11 going and landing humans for the first time.
So you're a former commander of the International Space Station. You're an astronaut. How do these astronauts that are heading on this mission prepare their families, not just for the history of something like this, but also the full range of possible outcomes? There's a lot of risk here, too.
Well, sure. I mean, astronauts, most of us have wanted to do it since we were kids. So we've kind of done the risk reward trade-off already. And I'm sure these folks have as well. They've talked to their families about it and they understand what's going on. A lot of these people are from the military and they've faced risk before, families, and have dealt with that. And so it's kind of similar, in a way. There's risk involved, but at the same time, there've been a lot of smart people that have solved, we believe, all of the problems. You're always going to have some problems, but hopefully nothing too serious.
All right. Well, this is happening on Wednesday, and we are excited to watch it. Leroy Chiao, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.